Hey guys, this is the Week 12 recap. First off, I just want to say sorry for the lack of enthusiasm in the last video. I went home sick right after making that, so this one should be a little bit better. With just 2 weeks left in the regular season, there are 7 teams within a game and a half. This week couldn't have gone any better for Kyle as he pulls even further ahead and clinches a playoff spot. The standings didn't change at all, but the last 3 place teams did shrink the gap between places 2 through 5. The battle between first and second came down to Monday night. 44 Woo Get Some Cold Cuts had a huge lead thanks to Tony Romo and 20 points from a kicker. This week is a breeze, trailed by like 65 points, but Drew Brees and Justin Forsett, this week's MVP, made it a 2-point game. Maybe if Drew Brees hadn't thrown that pick six, or didn't Ingram catch a touchdown pass out of bounds? But Brees did throw 2 DDs to Jimmy Graham, and it gave Team Suxon a bit of a scare. Chalupa Batman got 16.5 points from his tight end, but needed 20 for the win. Team Suxon's losing streak is finally over. Thank God. But I tell you one thing, you guys sure aren't making it easy for me to win in this league. The other 2 matchups were blowouts. See, why don't I ever get any blowout wins? Eric would have needed like 20 points from his kicker on Monday night, and that type of shit only happens to Kyle. Ryan Kohovacek had the win on lock before the Bills' defense put up 23 points. The highest point total this week goes to late playoff push. The Denver Broncos did work for Adams' team, who also gets the biggest blowout. Curtis's team is having some serious injury problems, and he puts up the lowest point total this week. Here's the standings going into next week. Kyle is in first. Joey and Curtis are a game and a half behind him. Half a game behind them is Will and Eric. Then Brian, Nick, and Kyle are a game behind that 4th and 5th, Will and Eric spot. Next week, it's Kyle versus Will, Joey versus Eric, Brian versus Curtis, and Adam versus Nick, which means that one of them has to win. And if Will or Eric lose this week, there's going to be a battle for that last playoff spot.